Our story begins in the mid-20th century, specifically after the creation of Israel in 1948. While most Arab nations immediately rejected the new Jewish state, Iran, under the pragmatic rule of Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, took a different path. The Shah pursued what was known as the Periphery Doctrine. This was a clever strategic play. Israel, like Iran, was a non-Arab power in a region dominated by Arab nationalism. Both nations saw rising pan-Arab movements, particularly Nasser's Egypt and later Ba'athist Iraq, as significant threats. They faced common adversaries, making an alliance, even a quiet one, incredibly logical. This shared threat perception quickly blossomed into a multifaceted, albeit largely covert, alliance. Israel desperately needed oil, facing embargoes from its Arab neighbors. Iran, in turn, sought advanced military technology and agricultural expertise that Israel could provide. This wasn't just handshake deals. It involved tangible projects. For instance, a joint company established the Eilat-Ashkelon pipeline in 1968, allowing Iranian oil to flow directly to Israel, bypassing the Suez Canal and hostile Arab territories. This pipeline supplied up to 70% of Israel's oil needs by the late 1970s. The cooperation ran even deeper into the sensitive world of intelligence and military affairs. Israel's Mossad worked closely with Savak, the Shah's intelligence agency, reportedly providing training and expertise. Israeli military advisors traveled to Iran, assisting with everything from pilot training to the development of Iran's nascent defense industry. This alliance wasn't just about survival, it was about mutual strength. Iran, backed by the US and its advanced weaponry, became a regional powerhouse, and Israel found a vital, non-Arab partner. For Iran's thriving Jewish community, numbering around 80,000, this was a golden era of coexistence and prosperity. Then, in February 1979, everything changed. The Islamic Revolution swept through Iran, toppling the Shah and ushering in a radical new era under Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini. This wasn't just a change of government. It was a fundamental shift in ideology and foreign policy. Khomeini's vision was explicitly anti-Western and, crucially, vehemently anti-Zionist. He denounced Israel as an illegitimate Zionist entity, a cancerous tumor in the heart of the Islamic world, and the little Satan to America's great Satan. The long-standing, pragmatic alliance vanished overnight. The break was immediate and dramatic. Iran instantly severed all diplomatic, economic, and military ties with Israel. One of the most symbolic acts of this rupture involved the former Israeli embassy in Tehran. Revolutionaries seized the building and, within days, handed it over to Yasser Arafat and the Palestine Liberation Organization, replacing the Star of David with the Palestinian flag. This act sent a clear, unmistakable message. The new Iran saw the Palestinian cause as central to its revolutionary ethos and Israel as its sworn enemy. Despite the fiery rhetoric, a curious anomaly emerged during the devastating Iran-Iraq War, 1980 to 1988. Ironically, Israel became a clandestine supplier of arms to Iran. Why? Israel viewed Saddam Hussein's Iraq, with its burgeoning military and chemical weapons program, as a greater, more immediate threat. By covertly assisting Iran, Israel aimed to bog down both nations, preventing a clear victor and preserving its own regional security. This complex, often contradictory support, later exposed in the Iran-Contra affair, highlights the messy realities of geopolitics, even amidst declared enmity. The 1982 Israeli invasion of Lebanon proved another pivotal moment, forever altering the regional landscape. This invasion, aimed at pushing back the PLO, inadvertently created fertile ground for a new, powerful adversary, Hezbollah. Iran, seizing the opportunity, sent Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC advisors to Lebanon, where they helped unite various Shia factions into a formidable, ideologically driven militia. Hezbollah became the vanguard of Iran's new axis of resistance, a non-state actor directly challenging Israel on its northern border, transforming the conflict into a persistent, deadly proxy war. Hezbollah wasn't an isolated case. Over the decades, Iran meticulously built and supported a network of proxies across the Middle East. This axis of resistance includes groups like Hamas in Gaza, various Shia militias in Iraq, and the Houthis in Yemen. These groups serve as Iran's forward operating bases, extending its influence and pressuring Israel without direct conventional warfare. This strategy allows Iran to project power, drain Israeli resources, and keep the conflict simmering, all while maintaining a degree of plausible deniability. As the 21st century dawned, a new, far more dangerous dimension emerged: Iran's nuclear program. While Iran consistently claims its program is for peaceful energy purposes, Israel views it as an existential threat. Israeli intelligence has long suspected Iran aims to develop nuclear weapons, a capability that would fundamentally alter the balance of power in the Middle East. This perceived threat has driven Israel's aggressive, often covert, campaign against Iran's nuclear infrastructure and scientists, employing sabotage, cyber attacks, and targeted assassinations. The shadow war intensified dramatically. Reports describe daring Israeli operations, including the Stuxnet cyber attack that damaged Iranian centrifuges and the assassinations of key Iranian nuclear scientists like Mohsen Fakhrizadeh in 2020. These actions aim to delay Iran's nuclear ambitions and demonstrate Israel's resolve. Iran, in turn, has responded with its own cyber attacks and sophisticated drone and missile programs, often delivered through its proxy network, pushing the boundaries of the conflict further. Fast forward to today, June 2025. The conflict has reached a new alarming peak. We've seen direct military exchanges, with Israel's Operation Rising Lion striking Iranian nuclear facilities and military bases, and Iran retaliating with ballistic missile barrages like Operation True Promise. Casualties mount on both sides. The rules of engagement are shifting, moving from a shadow war to a more overt, dangerous confrontation. This direct exchange has regional and global implications, pushing the Middle East to the very brink. While Iran's proxies like Hezbollah and Hamas have faced significant setbacks and casualties in recent Israeli operations, they remain a crucial part of Iran's strategy. However, their capabilities are not what they once were, forcing Iran to potentially consider more direct action. This shift creates a volatile and unpredictable environment. The weakening of its proxy shield might make Iran more exposed, or conversely, more desperate. Major global powers watch nervously. The United States staunchly backs Israel, but also tries to prevent a wider regional war. Russia, increasingly aligning with Iran on some fronts, strategically benefits from Western distraction. China, a major energy consumer, prioritizes stability above all. Regional Arab states, initially wary of Iran, now often find themselves opposing Israel's aggressive posture, leading to complex, shifting alignments that would have been unthinkable decades ago. The IAEA, the global nuclear watchdog, continuously warns of the grave proliferation risks if the conflict spirals further. Beyond the grand geopolitical chess match, neglected factors also fuel this conflict. Internal political dynamics in both nations leverage the external enemy to consolidate power. Economic sanctions against Iran, exacerbated by Israeli cyber attacks and strikes on infrastructure, create internal pressure that could lead to unforeseen consequences. The humanitarian cost, often overlooked in strategic analyses, remains immense, with civilian lives shattered and regional stability a distant dream. From a quiet, pragmatic alliance built on shared strategic interests to a full-blown existential rivalry, the journey of Iran-Israel relations is a testament to how quickly geopolitics can shift. Ideology, regional ambitions, and the terrifying specter of nuclear weapons transformed a working partnership into a deeply entrenched antagonism. Understanding this complex history isn't just an academic exercise. It's vital for grasping the current volatile situation in the Middle East and for contemplating the potentially catastrophic scenarios that lie ahead. Thank you for watching. If you found this deep dive insightful, hit that like button, subscribe,